3D. The backseat, rolling up a fat sheet. Smoke good on a bad week. Cruising down on Georgia Ave. I hit my little cousin block. Gotta get some game to the thighs. I roll smooth in a hard top coupe. It's dark blue. Thuggin' with my bottom bitch, she really the truth. I bust a right, a left, all hands on deck. Hit the blade 10 fade, got the hose on check. I'm styling, on a pump trick, I'm sliding. Really cross country, had the hose on the island. Flashy, bitch, you ain't that classy. Pop a little pussy, shut your mouth, don't sass me. You pass me, catch me looking clean on the set. Real life piece, keep the mink on the vest. Big timing, had to sprinkle finesse. Whole crew cap talking Mitchell and Ness, y'all ain't real. Old square ass niggas.
Slide through the point, had to hit B and J. Hammers on the 50, but I still let it swing. Maneuver. Gotta make it shake. Bitches tapping in, cause I'm living what I say.
Yo.
So what's up?
What up?
Yo, what's going on?
What's up?
Yo.
What's going on? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Talk to me.
What's going on?
Yeah.
How you been? Almost your birthday.
Yeah. We about a week out. Big 30.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait.
What you got planned for it?
You know me. I'm gonna get into my thug thizzle. You know how I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna probably hit the city up. You know what I'm saying? Probably put together a little fit, do my thing, and you know, just vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just vibe out.
What's one thing that you're gonna do for yourself though?
For me?
Yeah, like one thing that you want to do for yourself for your birthday.
I think I done already did that for real. Like I wanted to hit a certain financial goal. You know, well, honestly, paying my debt off. I paid all my debt off today. So that was my
nice. I peaked.
Hey, okay.
Congratulations. That's always
on that. Hey, that's lit.
Yeah. So
That's
that
great, bro.
was like a birthday present to myself for real. So that's why like I ain't really tripping because it's like I'm like, yeah, that was a big thing for me. You know, just I could knock that out the way and
that shit up out the way.
Yeah,
yes,
bro.
sir.
All up from here, like your boy free. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy free.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
that's real talk.
It's been feeling good. It's been a great feeling. Yeah, man. Like how y'all been doing? How y'all been doing since the 3DC? Some of y'all was at the recent 3DC. So y'all want to talk about that and you know, like just chop it up for a minute, you know. Just talk to me about where some of y'all psychology is and how y'all been thinking about the charts and stuff.
Man,
yeah, I want to hear how the second 3DC went.
That shit's crazy.
I was watching like a hawk at people's Instagrams, man. I was like, what's going on? What are they doing? Everything. So yeah, I want to catch up with people who went.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was so good. So good.
Who that? That's my boy Anderson talking.
Yeah, I finally got the camera to work.
Oh, yeah, man. Yes. Yes, man. Hey, but no, just so y'all know, my boy right there, man, like he just recently tapped in, like didn't know nothing about Forex, never took a trade, nothing. He paid for the in-person, he paid for the one-on-one first, right? Found out the in-person was the week, that following week, paid for the in-person, came to the in-person, took the test, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be on the test, and then came out. And yesterday had his first time profiting up $500 with his first trade, yo.
Yes, let's go.
All off Forex.
That's what's up.
All off FX site. You know what I'm saying? So that's big.
Yeah. I closed at 800 last night, actually, to be honest, when we were done.
That was what's up, dog.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Hey, my dog was in that classroom. He was sitting next to me. He was like, yo, I'm finna get a D. If I get a D, I'm straight. I'm like, nigga, you ain't finna get no D, dog. What you talking about, man? Hey, that's what's up, bro. Good shit.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I actually learned so much, psychology-wise, how my mindset is right now, and just everything I know going towards the chart now, the 3DC, like, changed every single thing. Everything. When I look at the chart, I instantly know, boom, 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 this is that, higher, high, low, low. Okay, this is that retracement, this is that retracement. Okay, it's here, it's there. Like it's all in my mind. It's so crazy. It's unbelievable how much knowledge I know from the 3DC. Crazy.
Yeah, nah, bro. I'm really glad that you were able to, and that's why I wanted to hear them, let them hear from you, because it's like, bro, like you're fresh, like, bro, like as fresh as it gets. You know what I'm saying? Like as fresh as it gets, like, you know what I mean? So for you to come out, you the first person that literally learned from me, like, well, probably the second person that learned from me and then came out like profiting straight out. You know what I'm saying?
Right on, yeah.
It just goes to show the values there. You know what I'm saying? It's there in what we do, how we set the curriculum. You know what I mean? And the points of emphasis that we make throughout the 3DC. You know what I mean? And if you apply the information, that's in the curriculum throughout the course, you'll be a well-shaped trader. A well-shaped trader, well-shaped individual, and your biggest things, like I always say, you'll be consciously aware about how you're moving and how you're approaching the markets. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to be able to make the money, but it's another thing to have an approach, to have discipline, right? To be able to tell yourself like, okay, yeah, like I might be able to see this setup during Asian session, but consciously I know that that's not my session to trade. So it's certain things and certain reasons why it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna take this trade right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm gonna find other things to do in my life that's gonna keep me, busy. Whether it's reading, whether it's winding down, whether it's going to hit the gym, whether it's whatever, right? Like I'm gonna find these things to keep me busy, working on other areas of my life, other businesses and stuff like that, so that way I can actually be able to stay within the zone I need to and approach the markets from a perspective of a business standpoint, from a scientist standpoint, not so much from something like I need, right? I need to get this, I need that, like, or I'm trying to, replicate what somebody else did done. Like, nah, like, I want to focus on being a good quality trader. I want to focus on, one trade after the next, right? I want to focus on a series of trades, right? And I want to focus on probabilities, thinking about probabilities and understanding how things can play out, right? So that's why even in this 3DC, right, I made it very imperative that we understand not only lot size distribution and stuff like that, but we understand, entry placement. Like entry placement really matters. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really going to dictate your risk to reward. That's going to dictate how you maintain. It's going to dictate how comfortable you are in that trade and how you have that perseverance bias to actually maintain until you get to, those certain TPs and things like that, right? So that's the biggest thing I wanted y'all to understand, But yeah, man, anybody else got anything else to say as far as like the second 3DC? Like, they want to know how the second 3DC was.
Man, if y'all was thinking about going to the 3DC, like I thought like I had a pretty good history in terms of trading knowledge and understanding of the market and shit like that. But Vontae just really like between Vontae and Q, man, like just having them both there and them dropping gems and shit like that, like it really shows like the difference between someone that's just like, learning on their own and someone that's just like, you think you're really doing it and that next level, like, because sometimes it's really hard to grasp like what's really going on, like in terms of how people are operating at that next level and what the differences are. And a lot of the times it's in those minor details that you can't see. And that 3DC was really what opened my eyes up to a lot of that information. So if y'all is really thinking about it, man, I'm telling you, it's worth the investment every single time. You know what I mean? Like I done already like, made back a couple bucks from what I spent on that shit this week alone. It's the first week back. 3DC was last week. You know what I mean? So Like if y'all thinking about it, like you're not losing money. If anything, like it's that step that's gonna help you propel to the next level. So don't hesitate, bro. That's all I really gotta say, man. Don't hesitate. The knowledge is there. Vontae is a fucking amazing teacher. I ain't never seen somebody teach with that much passion, especially when it comes to training and shit like that. So definitely don't hesitate, man. The value's there and everything is worth it.
I appreciate
that nigga damn near robotic when he was talking, when he was doing the higher, like doing the front. Like, he was robotic with it. I'm like, this guy can't be talking off the dome with that.
If you fucked up, that nigga will correct you instantly.
On your ass.
Nigga.
Yeah, Vontae, he like big bros and that. Vontae know what he doing for real, for real.
Yeah. Hey, my thing is though, like I just be wanting to prepare y'all because like y'all gotta remember, bro, like I pledged, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm part of a fraternity and shit, bro. So it's like when I'm bringing y'all through, bro, like I'm bringing y'all through like from a different mindset, you know what I'm saying? From a different perspective with this shit. Like I'm not like I'm bringing y'all through like y'all my little brothers and my little sisters, you know what I'm saying? Like and it's my responsibility to make sure y'all get this information. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was to pass you along to bro, to Q, you're representing me. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how I view it. Like that might not be the case to y'all or whatever the case is. Like that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Y'all your own person, everything, right? But how I view the shit, that's how I view it. Like if Q was to come test y'all and be like, oh, word, like on some random shit, like, oh, word, Vontae, oh, he gave you an A, huh? Oh, okay, bet. Da-da-da-da. Let's talk about this. Let's da-da-da. Let's dive into this. Let's da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to spit that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what he talking about. You can picture that shit in your head because you did it on your whiteboard so many times. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, it should get to the point where you hop on TradingView, that shit is easy. You know what I mean? Because you did it on your whiteboard so many times. You did fucking while you was sleeping in your bed and shit like that. You was thinking about the charts. You was thinking about certain setups, certain moves. Like it gotta be like that. Like you gotta be feeding your passion like that, G. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm not gonna give it to y'all any other way than I got it. And that's how bro gave it to me. That's what I got out of the webinars. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's passionate about that shit, right? I'm passionate about that shit, right? Y'all pulled up on me. Y'all passionate about that shit, right? So it's like, I charge y'all for y'all communities. Remember about Adlerian psychology. It's about what you learn to be able to take back to y'all communities. You see what I'm saying? And service y'all people, right? The same way I'm able to service y'all, the ways Q was able to service all of us. You see what I'm saying? So it's about us being able to do that on our scales, right? Until it actually grows into something, you know what I mean? And matriculates and snowballs, right? Because that's all this was for me. And that's all I wanted to really share with y'all in the 3DC and bring y'all into that experience. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people has never gotten that or really doesn't understand the mindset it takes to be a professional trader. But now everybody that's been to a 3DC, and especially everybody that tested, oh, you know exactly what the fuck it takes. You know exactly what type of confidence you need. You know exactly how you need to be diving into the details, right? So it's like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this shit from a place of, and like I always tell y'all before I even give y'all criticism, it's not like it's always coming from a place of love. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to teach y'all and coach y'all. Like it's never like I'm hating or it's like, oh, do it my way or bro said this and so it gotta be this. Like, no, it's always like, if that's your perspective, that's fine, bro. Just make sure you back tested it and it's a successful system. That's it. If you see consistent results with the system, bro, I would never change. That's like y'all coming to the NBA, right? Everybody getting drafted to the league, right? And then I try to change your jump shot. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I try to change your jump? Like, think about Markelle Fultz, right? Think about Ben Simmons. Think about what the fuck happened when you get all the way to the fucking pros and you can't shoot. You get fucking exposed. So it's like, if you don't get this shit right now, being able to build the small accounts, build the $500 accounts, the $1,000 accounts, and do the right shit, follow your plan, have intention. When you get to the 20K, the 30K, or when you finally get to the point where you build an account from 1,000 to fucking 40,000, you floating 40,000 and shit, you ain't gonna know how to manage that shit. That's where you get the motherfuckers in WSA and other motherfuckers that's like, oh yeah, I took a 2K account to fucking 30,000, but I end up closing out with 6K. Like, what the fuck? Like, what real trader is gonna be cool with that? You shouldn't be cool with that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, build the shit now, go through the shit now. So it's like, when we get there, we've already built the foundation what it takes to stay there. We understand how fragile this shit is, right? We understand how aware we need to be, right? We understand the mindset it takes to actually be able to build on top of that shit, not just maintain, not lose, then get back there, lose, get back there. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like being able to separate yourself, right, from the pool that's within the niche. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's what I charge y'all to do. Because when y'all teach y'all little homies, when y'all teach y'all communities and shit, I want y'all to give it to them the same way, if not better, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I want it to be accurate information. I don't want it to be, oh, well, fuck, I had to go learn from him and learn from her and learn from him because he learned from him and he taught me this and that. Like, no, nigga. Like, no, it don't take all of that because the technicals don't take all of that. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit right. Understand what you need to do, what's best for you, right? And then everything else will come, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because all of y'all are seasoned traders. All of y'all have been to the place where it's like, I've seen profit. I know what it takes for me to fucking be able to press a button and I see the results. So it's like, don't think too much into it. There's nothing else we should be rapping about. When we get in this motherfucking chat in the society, it should be busting in that bitch. Not, it don't gotta be every day, but it should be busting in that bitch, bro. Like, all of y'all niggas is motherfucking B students and up. It was motherfuckers in a 5-day course getting C's and shit and all kind of shit. And best believe, if one of y'all deserved a C, I would have gave y'all a motherfucking C because y'all earned every grade that y'all got. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give out no grades. You earned every grade that you got. You know what I mean? So it's like, come with that shit, bro. Like, this shit is about charging you to the next level. Everything that we're putting together is to get you ready for the next level. I'm not wasting my time putting together fucking sections about the brain and about psychology for you to keep going through the same shit and keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. Like, that's not what I'm doing this for. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have y'all booking me over and over and over and over and over again for fucking monthly sessions. It's one thing to be able to do the shit, come lock in, come get linked in with the crew, come, you feel me, get a part of the journey. That's one thing. But it's another thing to be like, okay, I've locked in, I came to the 3DC, I got the one-on-ones, I got everything I need. Oh, and I'm still having problems executing, or I'm still having. No, nigga, that's a you problem then. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you got to do the inner work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you got to really be able to do the inner work and be like, yo, what am I doing this shit for, bro? Like, am I doing it to fucking make pips? Am I doing this shit to fucking make money? Like, what's the real goal? Because I promise you, just like I told y'all in the 3DC, when motherfuckers come to you, they gonna ask you, oh, how much did you make? That's the first question. Niggas don't give a fuck how long you was in the trade. Niggas don't give a fuck how many pips you caught for real. Like, that's cool. That's a flex. That's like the cherry on the top. But niggas want to know, yo, like, what's the money made? How much you start with? How much you made? Does this nigga have the skill? Does he have the skill to do this, do that? Right? Because if he has the skill to do this, oh, imagine if we put this responsibility on him. Imagine if we do this. Because that's eventually where everybody's trying to get to. You trying to be managing money. You trying to be quarter M days. That's the goal. And all of us here have the capability to catch those same fucking moves. That $250,000 moves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you understand that, bro, the biggest thing is like, I just gotta be consistent. I just gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta be consistent. That's it. I'm consistent for 30 days. I'm consistent for 2 months. Bro, the fucking fluff I'll build, the amount of fun I'll be able to have, the perceptual constancy I'll build based on me using the same lots, 30 days, taking the same type of quality setups, 30 days. Same stop loss. So now I'm used to the type of areas I'm getting into. Now it's just about gauging market volatility. Understand like bro say, it's double Dutch. So just understand it. Okay, when do I need to jump in? When I need to get right? And then understanding your threshold. Okay, when do I need to take my shit? When is enough enough? When am I mentally fatigued? When am I tired of analyzing? Because that shit happens too. Up all night analyzing, get you 3 hours of sleep, get back up, analyzing, waiting on the market to push, indecisive. Then it finally pushes and shit like that. You tired. So it's like, how do we build that muscle, that muscle strength, right? How do we get that to last, right? How do we build that durability, right? From analyzing, from being in the markets, from being able to understand, right? If I'm trying to swing certain shit and if I'm analyzing on the higher time frame and momentum is really pushing off a higher time frame weekly, daily, I know I can't be on those motherfucking lower time frames like that, right? And if I'm looking for a higher time frame move like that, I'm not about to be using no big ass lot size. I'm not about to be maxing out on no lot size, because if I'm going on for a higher time frame move, that means I'm gonna have multiple scaling opportunities. So like Q said the other night, instead of me using the 10 lot, nigga, why not just use 2 lot, and scale the whole move? Because really, that's when you really got confidence in your shit. Not stacking, not just putting one heavy ass lot size at one price, but being able to actually scale the fucking move. Because now you're confident in your analysis. Now you're letting the market breathe. Right? And the biggest thing that he said too was that he told me the other night that I got from it, shit fucked me up, bro. Like really, that shit. He was just like talking about understanding your entry fucking placement, bro. Like I'm gonna spend this last fucking 7 minutes talking about this shit, bro. Like fucking entry placement, and then I'm probably gonna send another link if for those who want to hop on charts, because we'll probably hop on charts. But bro, the entry placement shit, bro, like he explained, is like, it matters so much, right? When we talk about entry base points, when we talk about understanding trend and all of that stuff, yeah. But the biggest thing is getting in an area that is close to the bottom, right? When we're talking about uptrend, close to the bottom, right? And the reason is because, especially when he talks about like news and shit, because he was talking about news. Especially when we talk about news, because my question to him was like, bro, I'm getting these orders and shit, right? Say I'm floating like from a day before and then news is coming out, right? Do you get out, nigga? Or are you holding? Like, what are you fucking doing? Because these high volatile pairs, they have fucking spikes. You know what I'm saying? Where the 1 minute candle will literally change the entire fucking trajectory of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you doing? And that's where he was just like, okay, imagine like, bro, like you're in a fucking, like the ocean, right? And you're at the seabed of the fucking ocean. That's where you want your fucking entry to be. At the seabed of the fucking ocean. Because if he said, if news is out on the surface, right? And it's a tornado or it's a bomb or whatever, right? And it's on the surface. That shit is not gonna affect what's going on underneath the water all the way at the seabed. You see what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, the shit is not gonna happen. So that's why having a entry on your technicals or very, very close to your technicals is so important. That's why I told y'all, like in the mindset notes, it was like, when you see an opportunity, do not hesitate. You do not hesitate. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, bro, like I'm telling you, now you 20, 30 pips away from your stop loss area. You know what I'm saying? When you could have been right up on it, right? So that means you could have used a better lot size, right? Or even not even a better lot size, like you said, give you the fluff that you need. So that way, when news and all of that shit is happening up here, your order is still down here safe, right? So then when it gives you that pullback, instead of you tripping, Now you have scaling opportunities because the market is creating higher lows and giving you a reason to, you feel me? Now you can actually work with what you got going on. So that's what I saw when he said that. And I actually tried that shit out. That's when I took the $100 to 1K on Nas. Because I had the 0.02 in and I let it, and my entry was so fucking cold that it was just like, bro, I could, feel me? Like I could fucking sleep, do whatever, right? Type shit. So the fucking shit went up and then news came, wow. Yesterday, all that shit started going on, cool. But then all it did was create a scaling opportunity. Whereas if my entry wasn't as good as it was, I'd have been probably higher up in the middle somewhere. So now when it's pulling back, I'm break even every time. You see what I'm saying? Versus when it was pulling back, I'm still floating like $400, $300. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a whole different mindset that you're in. You know what I mean? So really, really pay attention to like entry placement. You know, when we moving forward, bro. Like, don't. I was on a one-on-one with somebody the other day, and I was just telling them, like, you can't just get in anywhere, bro. Like, you cannot just get in the middle of trends and shit like that, like at breakouts and shit like that, bro, because you will be fucking yourself long term. Like, sometimes, yeah, that shit'll keep going, cool. But more times than not, bro, like, that shit'll take you for a ride. Because after a breakout, the shit is looking for a high. It's looking for a ceiling. So that as soon as you break out and get into it, the shit is finding resistance and pulling back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just wait on the pullback. Just wait on the support. Wait on the first higher low point. You know what I mean? But yeah, this shit about to end this shit though. So I'm about to fucking send another link in the chat, and whoever wanna hop on, I'm about to hop on US 30 and go over some shit and whatever other shit that y'all want to do for a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna end this shit now, and then I'm gonna throw another link in there right now.